I've been thinking a lot about boundaries lately. It's a difficult subject. I think for me it's something I really struggle with, but it's kind of like I struggle with it sometimes in some parts of my life. But then in others, like in my work, I feel like I'm pretty good at both knowing where my boundaries are, like knowing what to accept from others and knowing what I want. But it's almost like work me is one me, and then there's private me. It's kind of weird, but there's definitely a huge difference. And that's something I've been working a lot on lately. Just kind of trying to understand that I need to get a lot more serious about not just setting boundaries, but even knowing my boundaries. And like, boundaries can be beautiful. Boundaries are beautiful, they're great. And I really appreciate them in others, and I recognize how important and useful they are, both for others and, like I said, in like my business part of my life. But I think one of the reasons I struggle so much with them when it comes to my more kind of private life, it's because it's kind of like my empathy is an overdrive. So like I feel what people I care about in a really vivid way. And when I care about them, their well-being is so important to me. And it's not like I consciously decide to then ignore my boundaries and my limits and like my, standards. Sounds kind of strict, I don't know, but yeah, boundaries. And I just kind of have a bad tendency to, I wouldn't even say ignore them. It's almost like I just don't even see them. And it's a really big thing for me, trying to kind of look beyond the scaffolding, if you'll excuse my cheesiness here, and just kind of having the guts to look inside of myself and recognizing that I might mean really well when I do this, but this is not love. I'm not doing anyone any favors by not recognizing my own boundaries and being open about them and demanding, or at least asking, stating what I want. I think part of it is also growing up with a really controlling mother. So I kind of get scared of putting up boundaries in a way that's very negative, that I'm kind of manipulating others because, I was used to being manipulated and controlled in a lot of ways that often weren't fair. So I kind of get confused, I think, and I kind of get really scared of being like a bad person about putting my own needs higher than other people's needs. But I really am trying to deeply understand and realize and appreciate that I only have control over myself. It's not my job to ignore my own feelings and focus on other people's feelings. People are going to feel how they're going to feel. They're going to do what they're going to do. And ignoring my own needs and being quiet about them when I realize what they are, it's not doing anyone any favors. So, yeah, that's something I've been working on, trying to really realize this in like a deep way, like an actionable way. And, you know, it's caused a lot of changes in my life. These few last months have been really challenging. And I guess life is just like that sometimes. I've had to say goodbye to some people. Yeah. I guess I'm still hoping one of them might return, but I realize that's outside of my control. I want to end this video on a very different note. In Danish, the word for boundaries and for borders is the same. And when I walk around my neighborhood, I see these Palestinian flags everywhere. To be honest, I'm so heartbroken about this situation. I can't even keep up with the news. It's too much. But today, I decided to join them.
Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. The whole world knows about your war crime. Little higher! The whole world knows about your war crime. You got you some American honey? The whole world knows about your war crime. Vive, vive, vive Palestina! Vive, vive, vive Palestina! Vive, vive, vive Palestina! Vive, vive, vive Palestina! Vive, vive Palestina! Vive, vive Palestina! Vive, vive Palestina! Vive! Asha Palestine! Asha Palestine! Asha Palestine! Asha Palestine! Asha Palestine!